how does it feel to be on a major like Atlantic Records?
It's a gift and a curse. The gift is to be able to know that when you finally do break through, you have a great machine behind you. You have a machine who have pushed recent acts like B.O.B., who I've come in the game with. I've actually watched him grow. And for him to have the #1 album in the country this year, followed by the #1 song and the #4 song, is like amazing to see one of your colleagues do miraculous numbers like that. Especially in the days and times like this, man, you know, when no one really expected him to do things like that. And it's all because of the machine of Atlantic, as well as TJ Chapman, TJ DJs, Be Rich, and these are people that are in B.O.B.'s corner, who go so hard for him. And though I commend those guys for so much, because they put in so much effort to make him the #1 artist in the country. And to have a #1 album is not many artists can say that they had a #1 album. You know, you have acts like T.I. When he was going through his legal troubles, they put up the whole label for him. You know, they were like, people be like, yo, T.I. did this, T.I. did that. Have you ever had a $1 billion label put up their whole label for you? Like, you know what I mean? That's how you get time like that, where you could do something like that and only get a year. Like, you have a corporation who's worth billions, possibly, and they're willing to put up everything for you. And those are the gifts of knowing that you have a great machine behind you. The curse is when it comes to involving yourself in the politics of making a record, realizing that you have to have singles that they can push, that you have to have the right formulas that they can push, and you're giving them something to work with. And it's just an identity fight that you have to fight for, wanting to maintain who you are and what you represent as an artist and everything that you have worked so hard to build. Are you willing to compromise that to go on this major label and deal with those politics? So it's a gift and a curse, man. But I'm very, like I say, I'm honored to be in a situation to say I share the same opportunities as Plies, Flow Rider, T.I., B.O.B., and many other acts that Atlantic Records have shown that with the proper formula and the proper chemistry, you can be a successful artist.
And your newest album to be released, The Yellow Bus Rider, with production from Pete Rock, DJ Premier, Trax A Million, and Sean T, to name a few. What can we expect from this record?
I wish I did have a beat from DJ Premier.
Oh, okay.
Wow, where did they say that at? I would love to have a beat from DJ. That's one of my favorite producers ever. Like, I was asked not too long ago if I could have a beat from anybody, who would I be? And I said DJ Premier, and they were like, what? They like, no Dr. Dre, no? I was like, Dr. Dre's a genius and he's great, but you know, you like what you like. Like, you know what I mean? You can have a pair of $1,000 Michael Jordan's shoes, or you can have some $30 Converse. You know, and if you like those $30 Converse, those $1,000 Michael Jordan vintage classic, only made 100, don't matter to you. And that's how I feel about Premier. But I'm actually, to reiterate what I was saying earlier about just growing and changing and dealing with certain politics. And this is the first time that I've released this statement of that I'm changing the name of my album. The album will be called Liberty. And Liberty is my daughter's name. But it also is where I'm at in my life right now. I feel very liberated to find the new me, to be happy with the exploration that I've been able to explore in my life thus far, to grow, to go through all the changes, and to still be here and still be me. So the name of my album will be called Liberty. The production co-produced by The Business, who they did I Just Wanna Fuck Every Girl in the World for Lil Wayne. Excuse my language if, you know, it's too brash. My President Is Black for Jeezy. They've done countless records. And they're all a part of the team. We've grew up with each other and came in the game together. They're co-producing the record. I have production from DJ Khalil, who's an amazing producer. His resume is so extensive. Travis Barker. Wow. I've had a chance to work with so many producers on this record. Rob E., who's actually an in-house producer of mine, but who I feel is one of the most talented producers. And once he gets the right artist behind his music, he's going to be out of here, because he is actually a real producer who can not only make the beats, but actually produce it, mix, engineer. He's great. The project is dope, man. It's just showing my growth. It shows a lot of growth. It shows, and it's music. It's not just rap, not just hip hop. It's actually like some poppy records, some underground records, some street records. Fortunately enough, I've had an ability to be accepted in many different genres of music. Like right now, I'm on tour with Hyro and Social Mischief, which is crazy, because if you look at the genre that I've been popular, that I've gained my popularity from, it definitely doesn't meet with the genre that they're popular for. But to be able to still be under the same umbrella and make good music and go out and have a good tour and build chemistry, it says a lot. So I work with artists like Lupe Fiasco. I've worked with artists like Talib Kweli, as I alluded to earlier, Royce the 5'9", Bun B. Got a chance to work with a lot of cats, so the album should be nice. It's like gumbo.
How many records you've sold to date, and what is your best seller?
First album did nothing. Son of a Pimp did like 25,000 to 30,000, probably like 25 SoundScan, like 5 in the street. Pedestrian did like 20, 22. I don't know. I've sold a cool amount of records.
That's all independent?
Yeah, all independent. All together, like with the little mixtapes and stuff like that, I probably sold about maybe 65 to 75,000 records. I mean, it may be more, maybe a little less. But independent, man, you know. I've contributed to a lot more sales than that. Being on records that have sold more than that. Being on records with Snoop Dogg. Being on records with Too Short. Being on records with E40. Static Selector, who sold a lot of records on this last little project I was on. Black Milk. Lyrics Lounge, projects like that. You know, the contributions that I've had a chance to be a part of, man. You know, phenomenal.
And tell us about some of the best Bay memories that you've been part of or participated in.
Bomb concert. Performing at the Bomb concert, I was like 2 acts before the headline. Like 25,000 people, and they knew every word to every song. And it was like an epiphany to me, because just a few months before that, I was at the Kanye West concert at the same spot that this concert, that the venue took place, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna perform here one day, and I'm gonna rock it, and I'm gonna kill it. And not knowing that 6 months later I would have my opportunity to do that. The adrenaline was pumping, it was crazy. And then after I got off stage, I walked through the crowd, and about a third of that whole crowd walked back with me. Like, it was crazy. Like, they were pissed off at me because the next act that went on, the whole crowd left, and it was like, they were like, what the, like, how does this man, how does he have that much, like, who is he? Like, they had never, of course, you know, they probably had never heard of me, because they're, you know, major artists, they don't really tap into certain markets, and they was like, who the hell is that? And it was amazing. It was amazing.